Political commentator Damian Gordon says he wasn't surprised at the low voter turnout in the recently concluded general election. 39.5% of voters participated.
Up to the 1980s, people were voting in large numbers in Jamaica. The turnout in the 1960s and 70s and 80s was high. It started to dwindle from the 1990s onwards because of years of failed expectations, and it has now been fermented in the minds of voters, especially young people, that politicians serve themselves, they don't serve the interests of the public.
Gordon, who is a lecturer at the Department of Government at the UWI Mona campus, says there has been growing voter apathy in Jamaica.
An healthy democracy is predicated upon high levels of participation, and ideally, the voting is the most direct way or means for citizens to influence government, because that is the only time you directly decide who constitutes your government. So that is the most important activity of a democracy, voting. And people have withdrawn, they're retreating from that basic civic duty.
His theory is that there are two types of undecided voters: the disgruntled voter,
mean that they supported either political parties in the past, but for whatever reasons they're disgruntled. They are now withholding their support because of unmet expectations. And we know what those expectations are: the perception that many MPs are under-delivering, they're underperforming.
And the informed voter.
They understand what governments ought to do, they understand how government ought to work, and because of this higher level of information and knowledge and understanding of governance and politics, they have higher standards and they are less likely to vote out of a sense of duty, but they will vote according to the political parties and candidates that meet their expectations.
But according to the Citizens for Free and Fair Elections Cafe, there is also the uninformed voter, many of them young people.
Every single time I go to a high school to talk to children, I start with this little speech. I say, okay, hands up if this is true for you. Miss, I don't business with voting. I don't see any reason to do it. The two parties are the same. It's not going to make any difference. I don't really care. Two of them are thief. And so elections don't mean much to me. Hands up if that's true for you. You'd be blown away that nearly every child raises.
On national issues to the creation of democracy clubs in high schools. The Office of the Political Ombudsman also has a similar program for tertiary students. It's called the Political Awareness and Respect Initiative, PARI.
I had a program of going into schools and doing presentations on the code of conduct and into colleges, and they all wanted to do something, which is for me why this